Good afternoon, LinkedIn friends and family. I made this video because I know it's not going to stop because there's two sides of the story, but you've got the social LinkedIn people and you've got the professional LinkedIn people and you've got kind of the middle people. And there's many times that I see a post that maybe I think isn't very professional, but I just kind of scroll on by and ignore it. Then I'll see a post made by somebody else who I thought was inspiring and interesting or funny, and I'll like it. And then someone else will reply, "Oh, welcome to Facebook. This is more Facebook material than it is LinkedIn. This isn't LinkedIn. Why don't you go to Facebook?" And I've even had a couple times on my posts. This one gal in particular, she was a trip. She was like, anyway, I was trying to be really nice to her, but she just was it was evident to me that she wanted to just say, oh, make her point and not think about the responses that we have or the reasons why we do things. Some of us, there's many of us on there that, yes, we like people. We like to relate to other people, and male, female, we like to laugh. We like to share our lives. We like to share our struggles. We share our businesses. And I feel like, many of us are relational, and our marketing is based on who we are. Like, we market ourselves. I market me. My business is me. Okay, yes, it's real estate, but what I market is working with me. This is me. This is my humor. This is my family. These are my thoughts. I also, I always wanted to be a model and an actress. So I'm living vicariously through that on social media. Maybe one day I can utilize those dreams and put them into action. Right now I have YouTube. Maybe I'll have a reality TV show where I can make people laugh and teach them about real estate and interview people like I do. I've interviewed homeless people. I've interviewed business people. I love to interview people. I love to talk to people. So today it was interesting because one of my connections, my LinkedIn friends, who I really admire, and I've been watching and I've been waiting for the updates and encouraging and thinking, wow, I can't wait to hear from her, see what's going on. And so we got an update finally, and this one person, this guy says, oh, well, yeah, that's true. We need to persevere, or however he responded at first, like it was kind of kosher, right? But then he's like, this seems more like of a Facebook post than a LinkedIn post. And so I typed out this response to this person on the feed, and I caught myself and I thought, okay, I'm not going to pants this person, even though they pants my friend. I'm going to message them privately. And they obviously pay for their subscription, which I do too right now, because I had to InMail them, because that's for special people that pay. So, or the more professional people that pay. And now I'm qualified to be a professional because I'm paying for LinkedIn. So anyway, I messaged this person. I said, hey, it's really not your place to be saying that. If you think that my, friend's post is more for Facebook, then just keep it to yourself and move on. You don't have to participate. You can change the channel. You can keep scrolling. But you posting on her feed when the rest of us are excited, encouraged, awaiting the update, encouraging this person, this gal, and you got to be like, well, seems like Facebook. That just reveals that you look foolish, you look arrogant, you look prideful, you look pompous, frankly. And, so you may not think so, and that's okay. If you can't see where you look arrogant and like a jerk when you do that, that's okay. You don't need to participate. Don't be on our feed. Go to your feed where you see posts about, here's a number graphic, here's I need a data specialist. Okay, go to your data specialist. But she's in sales, I'm in sales. We're writing, we're inspiring, we're overcoming challenges in life, and we're sharing those things. And, I get countless messages, and undoubtedly, and I've only got a couple thousand connections. Okay, I get countless messages of how I inspire them and how they like seeing my posts and how they're encouraged and how, makes them happy when they read my posts and see my smile, see my picture, see my face. Okay, so maybe you don't like it, but you don't have to watch it. Change the channel. You know, there's lots of TV channels and radio stations that I won't listen to. I don't think they're appropriate. I don't even think they should be on TV, and I don't think they should be on radio. But you know what? They are. So guess what? I don't listen to them. So I think the mature thing is, number one, when we mature as human beings, we start seeing people as valuable, even if we don't agree with them. Okay? So when you have somebody who you don't agree with, it's like religion. Okay? You know, in my faith, the Christians, you know, you've got the Pharisees and the Sadducees, and you've got these religious people that think they're so holy, but they're the very ones who killed Jesus. Because why? Because they didn't think they were more interested in doing their business, doing their works, putting the check in the box, rather than working on their hearts. And those were the very ones who felt threatened by Jesus because they couldn't get away with being nasty secretly any longer. And he ruined their game. You know, the rest of us that are being real, and we're starting to recognize that we're messed up too. You know, when people do these, I call them the LinkedIn police, when they try to think they're better than, I'm thinking, who qualified you to be the LinkedIn police? Where did you get your credentials to think, to even mention whether or not this is LinkedIn appropriate? Yeah, I've seen a lot of cuss words and profanity and lots of sexual stuff on there, naked ladies, art, cars, you know, naked ladies on balconies, good morning, whatever. Okay, it's not necessarily my taste. I don't do it. But whatever, there's an audience for it. So maybe that's how marketing is. Sex sells. Okay, so I'm not selling sex. I'm selling humor. I'm selling writing. I'm selling inspiration. Not even selling. I'm giving it for free. Why? Because I'm building my audience to increase my sphere of influence and my chances of getting potential real estate clients, chances of getting referrals for real estate. Also, I'm working on my writing. I don't sit there and go over my writing over and over. Everything you see that I write, unless I tell you otherwise, is probably written in that 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. If I tell you otherwise, I'll say I wrote this 6 years ago, or I wrote this song 6 years ago, or I wrote this story 5 years ago, or I'll tell you the story. But just being free to be ourselves, being free to encourage each other. So, like the Bible puts it, what does it mean when it says take the plank out of your own eye before you take the splinter out of your brother's eye? I'm applying this to the LinkedIn police, but I'm applying it to life in general. Who am I to tell you what's LinkedIn appropriate, or who am I to tell you what you're supposed to do? I mean, yes, I have my faith and I believe in my faith wholeheartedly, but you have to walk out your life, and you have to be convicted or understand where maybe you're falling short. And frankly, if someone I think is inappropriate on LinkedIn, I don't call them out in front of everybody and embarrass them or look like a fool myself. I message them and say, hey, that's questionable. You might want to think about that. It's, it's offensive, or you look like a jerk, or you look like a slut, and you post that, I know your heart's in the right place. I just want to let you know how it comes across, and if they go, I'm cool with that, then cool, okay, whatever, I just thought I'd let you know, because there's been so many times in my life where I didn't realize I was being rude or arrogant or oblivious to other people's feelings or situations. And there were people that took me aside kindly and said, hey, I don't think you really meant to hurt these people's feelings or be rude, but you were really abrupt, or you were really cold. You ignored them, or whatever it was. And I'll say, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to be rude. I just get so distracted, or I need to go apologize. And I can say, I really was rude. They were annoying me, and I was in a bad mood, and I just didn't handle it well. Thank you for telling me I really need to go apologize. And then I humble myself, and I deal with that. So interestingly today, so you guys can come to my rescue and defend me, because a lot of you have messaged me and I've been very nice to you and you were kind of weird. As this person, I said, look, you were just coming off rude, and you look silly, and you look like a fool to everybody else. It's like, the way I see it is, you're looking over somebody's fence, you're climbing up and looking over somebody's fence into their yard, and you're going, you shouldn't have that kind of furniture. You shouldn't be wearing those kind of sweatpants outside. I'm like, well, dude, get on your side of the fence. You're not invited over to my fence. If you want to come over, sit down and, have a beer, have a glass of wine, and hang out. But don't climb over my fence, look into my yard, and look at everybody hang out, and then come over and act like you can tell me what to do. It's just, you look like an idiot because everybody else there is enjoying each other. They're talking, they're hanging out, and then you come over and go, oh, don't drink beer. Don't talk like that. Oh, you guys shouldn't be wearing these clothes. I mean, like, if you don't understand how that looks stupid and foolish, then okay, you know, there's nothing that can be said to you. But for those of you that get agitated with the LinkedIn post, I get it. There's a lot of agitating people out there. Okay, I see this one person modeling and it's all sexual all the time and revealing clothes, and this person, in my opinion, is not sexy or attractive in any way. And all they post these pictures, I'm like, there's no way in this world that you're getting paid to model. Maybe you have a website, maybe you do kinky stuff, and maybe people pay to go in to see it. I don't know. But I find it to be annoying. And I thought about blocking this person, but I thought, you know what, whatever. I can handle. I can be a big girl, and I can just turn the channel. So anyway, you know, if you decide to be a LinkedIn police, please whip out your badge and your credentials and the authority that gave you the authority to play police, or just be quiet and move on and mind your own business. Okay, I'm a very nice, patient person. There's a lot of people that message me and they're inappropriate, and I'm not saying I'm holier than you guys or better than you because I tolerate it. I'm just very compassionate. There's been married men that message me and I tell them I'm married, and they're like, they keep messaging me, and then I do my research and I find pictures of them and their wife or their fiance or their girlfriend, and I send them a picture of it and I go, hey, look, I've told you I'm married. Here's your wife, here's your kids. You know, you're being a fool. You're going to hurt your marriage. You're going to hurt your marriage, possibly ruin your marriage over some fantasy that you have, over somebody you don't even know that doesn't even love you. So don't be a fool. I'm being kind to you because I want to give you the chance, because the next girl, she might message your wife on Instagram or Facebook, and she might turn you into LinkedIn police. You know, I'm not going to do that. I'll give you a chance, but if you're a fool, look out. The next gal's not going to be so nice. Okay, because I'm not the police. I've messed up in my life. I haven't done that necessarily, but you know, we've all fallen short. So once you start realizing that you're a mess and you don't have it all together, you'll be much more patient with the others on LinkedIn or Facebook or in business in general. Okay, God delights in mercy. So I've been training myself to delight in mercy and to be kind and just to move on and mind my own business. If someone asks me an opinion, or I really feel like I'm supposed to encourage somebody and go, you know, I think you're coming off wrong, then I do it. But otherwise, just zip it, zip, zip, zip. Okay, have a great day. Bye.